ABCD is a rectangle as shown in the figure. P is the midpoint of DC, Q is the midpoint of AP, R is the midpoint of BQ, and S is the midpoint of CR. What is the ratio of the quadrilateral PQRS to the area of the rectangle ABCD? How to solve this problem? Actually, diagram is this. Look at this diagram. So usual way lo manam geometry use chesi kuda ee problem cheyalante it's not that much of easy. మన దగ్గర rectangle ఉంది, say it as ABCD. As they given, P is the midpoint of DC and Q is the midpoint of AP. AP in join cheste we have Q and that is this P is one midpoint and Q is the midpoint of this AP. Next, R is the midpoint of BQ as they say. Join BQ and locate R which is the midpoint of BQ and then join RC. Say S is the midpoint of this CR. After that you just join this PS also. Now what is our target? Our target is to find the ratio between the area of the quadrilateral PQRS divided by the area of the rectangle ABCD. This ratio we need to find for this problem. See, one of the best way to solve these type of problems is either by using vector geometry or by using coordinate geometry. Okay, usual plain geometrical way lo proceed avadam kante vector geometry as well coordinate geometry chala help avutundi. Sare at present maybe kontamandiki vector geometry idea undakapochu kabatti I am going to use coordinate geometry. Once if you wish to use coordinate geometry, coordinate geometry is basically dealing with geometric problems in an analytical way. Okay, coordinate geometry converts every geometrical problem into analytical way and you have a chance to analyze a geometry in view of algebra. Okay, that see ala ఆలోచించే అవకాశం మనకి కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీలో దొరుకుతుంది. సో మనం ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రాబ్లం మొత్తాన్ని కోఆర్డినేట్ ప్లేన్ లోకి కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీలోకి షిఫ్ట్ చేయాలి. Once if you shift this complete rectangle into the coordinate plane, so problem easy ga solve avadam kosam we need to match this A with the origin. ఈ A అనే పాయింట్ మనం origin దగ్గర మ్యాచ్ చేస్తే see say any length as this B, because మనం రిపీటెడ్ గా మిడ్ పాయింట్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మనందరికి కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీలో మిడ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ 2 పాయింట్స్ తెలిసి ఉంటుంది. లైక్ x1 y1 x2 y2 కి what is the midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2 and then y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, that's what I am going to use. So ఇక్కడ రిపీటెడ్ గా మనం మిడ్ పాయింట్ అనే ఐడియాను 4 టైమ్స్ అలా యూజ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి I am going to take this length as 8 units. If the length of the rectangle as 8, then this point B is 8,0 because this is origin. You just treat it like x-axis, take it as y-axis. This is 8,0 and this point is say some 0,4. Okay, not only 8, take any point. మీరు 1 తీసుకున్నా ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు, బట్ మిడ్ పాయింట్స్ రాసేటప్పుడు 1/2 1/4 ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి మనం 8 తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, ఇది కూడా అంతే, ఇది 0,4. రైట్, దిస్ ఇస్ 8,0, దిస్ ఇస్ 0,4, దిస్ ఇస్ 0,0, దిస్ ఇస్ మై ఇనిషియల్ అజంప్షన్. ఓకే, సో ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద రెక్టాంగిల్ is 8, breadth is 4 and so the denominator which is the area of the rectangle ABCD is 32. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ is ఇప్పుడు P అనే పాయింట్ ఏమవుతుంది? When you look P is the midpoint of DC. C కావాలి ముందు మనకి. C ఏమవుతుంది? This is 80, this is 0,4 కాబట్టి this C అనే పాయింట్ 8,4. C 8,4, D 0,4 and P is the midpoint. Use midpoint formula. 8 plus 0 by 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 by 2 is 4. So the coordinates of P is 4,4. This is 4,4, this is 0,0 and what you say about Q? Again use midpoint formula. 0 plus 4 by 2, 0 plus 4 by 2 and the coordinates of Q are 2,2. Okay, Q is 2,2, B is 8,0, R is the midpoint. Again use midpoint formula. 2 plus 8 by 2 that means 5. 2 plus 0 by 2 that means 1. 5,1. So this is 5,1 and this is 8,4. What you say about S now? S is again midpoint of these two. 8 plus 5, so the coordinate is 13 by 2 comma 4 plus 1 5 by 2. So we have P 4 comma 4, Q 2 comma 2, S see R 5 comma 1 and S 13 by 2 comma 5 by 2. My task is to find the area of this numerator PQRS. There you need to use area of quadrilateral from coordinate geometry. So if you use area of quadrilateral, what it is? Half of. Okay, ఈ particular logic మీకు తెలిస్తే very comfortable. Once తెలియకపోతే you need to learn. Okay, మళ్ళీ మనం డిస్కస్ చేయొచ్చు స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ రెగ్యులర్ క్లాస్ లో. Okay, so half of this first point 4 comma 4, second one 2 comma 2, third one 5 1, next 13 by 2, 5 by 2, and then again you need to repeat this 4 4 here. Okay, so x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4 and again x1 y1. Okay, now we need to use determinant method to find this area. So that is equals to half of, see I think so you all know this, 4 2s is 8, 2 4s is 8, 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, next 2 1s is 2, minus 2 5s is 10, so 2 minus 10. Okay, plus 5 into 5 by 2, what it is? 25 by 2 minus 13 by 2 plus 13 by 2 into 4, which is 26 minus 5 by 2 into 4, that is 10. You need to calculate this. This is 0, leave it. 2 minus 10 is minus 8. This is 25 minus 13 is 12, by 2 is 6, this is plus 6. And then 26 minus 10 is minus 16. And you think about this, yeah, 6 minus 18. What is that? Just a minute. 26 minus 10 is 16, right? Okay, this is minus 16. Now think about it, okay? 6 minus 16 is minus 10. Just a minute, just a minute. This is also plus, right? Okay. Minus 8 plus 6 and plus 16. 16. Okay. Minus 8 plus 6 is minus 2. 16 minus 2 is 14. 14 by 2 is 7. So area of this PQRS is 7. So this numerator area of PQRS is 7. This denominator area of rectangle is 32. And so your answer is 7 by 32. Just have a look. This is the way of solving a geometrical problem using two-dimensional coordinate geometry, or you say solving geometrical problem analytically using algebraic methods. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, have a look. In the same way, you have another problem with you. So, and that question number is 14th question. Okay, from your practice sheet, if you think about 14th problem, that again you just go with the two-dimensional coordinate geometry to answer that 14th problem. Okay, right, you just practice it afterwards. First of all, you just copy this. Next problem. In the given figure, ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, we have a trapezium. Trapezium means opposite sides are parallel, right? Okay, yeah. As the given x and y are the midpoints of the sides AD and BC. So x is the midpoint of this side, y is the midpoint of this side. Area of the shaded region is 28 centimeters square. Area of the shaded region. What is the shaded region? See, as per the question. So, ఇలా xy నుంచి కనుక perpendiculars drop చేస్తే ఇదంతా కూడా shaded region. ఇదే కదా క్వశ్చన్ లో ఉంది. All this is of shaded region, and whose area is given as 28 centimeters square. Then we need to calculate the area of trapezium. Okay, how to calculate area of trapezium? See, మనకు ట్రెపీజియం అనగానే ట్రెపీజియం రిలేటెడ్గా మనకు తెలిసిన ఐడియాస్ మొత్తం రీకాల్ అవ్వాలి. ట్రెపీజియం రిలేటెడ్గా మనకేం తెలుసు అసలు అంటే, see, ట్రెపీజియం అంటే టూ సైడ్స్ ప్యారల్గా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి, సో ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ట్రెపీజియం యూజువల్లీ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ distance between the parallel sides into sum of the parallel sides, half h into AB plus CD if h is this height of the trapezium. Okay, right. And the next thing is x and y, as they given x is the midpoint and y is also midpoint of these non-parallel sides, and in a trapezium the length of the line segment joining the non-parallel sides of a trapezium is sum of those two by 2. So that means xy is equals to AB plus CD by 2. Easily we can prove this by using midpoint theorem. Okay, so xy is AB plus CD by 2. Area is half h into AB plus CD. Our task is to find that area. Okay. Yeah. Now when you combine these two, you will generate one other formula. Area is equals to AB plus CD is 2xy, right? When you replace that AB plus CD with 2xy, then you will get that xy into h. Okay, xy is the length of the line segment joining the midpoints of the non-parallel sides, whereas h is the height of the trapezium, then xy into h. Okay, so this is a conceptual idea related to the trapezium. But whereas coming to the question, this shaded area is given as what? 20, I think so. What is the shaded area? 28. Then we need to find the area of this ABCD. So what is the area of the shaded region? See, it forms a rectangle here because the line joining the midpoints is also parallel to the parallel sides of trapezium. So this is a rectangle here. So what is the area of that rectangle? So length into breadth. Here length is what? Xy. Breadth is what? This is breadth. Okay. Take this as h by 2. If you take it as h by 2, then you will get this height is also as h by 2. Why? Why? Because very simple. When you observe, these two triangles are congruent because these two parts are equal, these two angles are equal. Okay. So see, because of these two triangles, since they are similar, so this is 90 and this is 90, right? Okay, congruent right now. See, 90, 90, these two angles are equal, these two parts are equal, these two are congruent, these two heights are also same. And so, this is h by 2, this is also h by 2. Total height is h, very clear. And as the given area of this shaded region is length into breadth xy into h by 2, as it is given as 28. Xy into h by 2 is 28. What you say about xy into h? That is 56. This xy into h is our required area. There ends our task, and our answer at the end is 56. So for each and every problem, before going to attempt, you need to think about what is given and what we need to find or what we need to prove. Meanwhile, to prove the required thing, to find the required value by using the given information, how to proceed? What are the logics, what are the knowledge, what are the information we require to answer that? That's what we need to think. Okay? Once మన దగ్గర ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా మనం ట్రై చేయాలి. Once మన దగ్గర ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కనుక లేకపోతే, first of all we need to learn that information, that knowledge, that concept. Okay? Then we need to solve. This is simply about the 15th problem. So next problem, there is a circle inscribed in a hexagon ABCDEF such that all the 6 sides are the tangents to the circle. If the lengths of the 5 sides are given as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units respectively, then what is the length of AF? We need to find the length of what? Okay, 6th one. So this is a circle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, here again we need to construct one more thing actually. Okay, 6. Right. So say this is A, B, C, D, E, F. Hexagon. Circle is inscribed in the hexagon, and from the problem it is clear that the measurements of these, okay, just like you say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we need to find out this AF. That's our task. What is the length of that AF? See, here you need to use length of tangents to a circle from an external point. If you have a circle and if a point P is there outside the circle, and if you sketch 2 tangents for this circle from this outside point P, the lengths of these 2 tangents are equal. Lengths of these 2 tangents are equal. Very simple. We will prove this by using the concept of congruencies. Okay. So tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. These 2 are radii. Okay. And see, when you join this P and the center of the circle O, these 2 triangles are congruent. From there it is very clear that this length, say tangent length PA is equals to say this tangent length PB. So anyway, if you have 2 lines, for suppose if you have a circle like this is one line and this is another line. So this tangent length is equals to this tangent length. using that concept repeatedly for this diagram, okay, then you will get required answer. Okay, so for suppose if a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, for suppose if you have a circle which is inscribed in a quadrilateral like this, రెగ్యులర్ మన టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్లో కూడా ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. ఒక క్వాడ్రిలేటర్ ఒక సర్కిల్ క్వాడ్రిలేటర్లో ఇన్స్క్రైబ్ చేస్తే ఈ సైడ్ లెంత్ కనుక సే సమ్ ఏ అండ్ ఇఫ్ దిస్ సైడ్ లెంత్ ఈస్ సే సమ్ బి అండ్ దిస్ సైడ్ లెంత్ ఈస్ సి whereas this side length is d, then the relation between these a b c and d ఏమై ఉంటుంది, sum of the opposite sides are equal. So one thing is very clear that a plus c is equals to b plus d. This is in the case of a quadrilateral. But whereas in the case of hexagon, here again you need to add alternate position numbers. That means 4 plus 6 plus 8 is equals to the sum of all the remaining 3. Okay, 4 plus 6 plus 8 is equals to 5 plus 7 plus question mark. From there it is easy to calculate the value of that question mark. Okay, so if you calculate, what will happen, this is 18, right? That is equals to 11 plus question mark, right? At the end, no, this is 12 plus question mark. At the end that question mark value is 6, that AF length is 6. To establish this result, you need to use this concept of length of tangent, which is drawn from an external point to a circle. Using that concept, not only for an hexagon, we have a chance to establish that type of relation for a quadrilateral also. ఈ క్వాడ్రిలేటరల్ రిలేటెడ్గా సమ్ ఆఫ్ ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్స్ ఈక్వల్ అనేటువంటి ఐడియా అనేది రెగ్యులర్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్లో ఉంటుంది. దీని బేస్ చేసుకున్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ రెగ్యులర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లో డిఫరెంట్ సింపుల్ కాంపిటీషన్స్లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతూనే ఉంటాయి. బట్ దాన్ని ఇంకొంచెం ముందుకెళ్ళి ఇంకొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్గా థింక్ చేస్తే, సో ఇన్స్క్రైబింగ్ ఏ సర్కిల్ ఇన్ హెక్సాగన్, ఇన్ దట్ పొజిషన్ అగైన్ ఇఫ్ యూ యూజ్ ద సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్, యూ విల్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ దిస్ రిజల్ట్. ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ దిస్ unknown side length is 6 units. Okay, have a look.